Speak love.
What was that?
I'm looking at my phone. It still got 2-1 on my phone. Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey, man.
It's your man, Goose Thomas.
I looked at the TV and it's like, whoa, I'm on TV. And we got Mr. Bill Blockham Logan in the building, man. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk on YouTube, man. Please follow us. Please subscribe. Go tell a friend. Let us know and let them know that you are watching the best sports talk on YouTube, man. We got a lot of sports to talk about. A lot of NFL.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the Cowboys, the Jets, certain teams that, the Raiders, certain teams that just, kind of need to get it together.
Yeah.
And they may be moving in the right direction, so I've heard. So we'll talk about that. We got a lot of the World Series to cover.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Dodgers for doing their thing. I see you got the Dodger blue on. You from neighborhood, though?
Whoa.
Everybody who wears Dodgers gear and Dodgers stuff is not from neighborhood. I mean, I need y'all to stop the whole neighborhood thing, man. Please. Please. Stop it. Neighborhood, man, stop. You from Summerlin. Come on, man. I don't understand it. Look, we got a lot of basketball talk about, a lot of college football to talk about. Running back that looks like Ricky Williams over there in Boise just set some great records and letting people know that the running back position is not dead.
It's not.
For the past couple of years.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not dead, man.
It's not dead, man. And big ups to you. Big ups to people who are tuning in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook.
Yep.
You can find us on Twitter, and that's with 1T. You can also find us on IG and Let the Ball Bounce at gmail.com if you want to be a sponsor like Serenity Funeral Home. Look, man, we got a lot of noise that's been made in sports, but before we do that, man, we like to send a couple of condolences out to a couple people around this world, man. As we love to bring sports to you, life still happens. People still have to be who they are. And, every time I wake up and I put my Facebook on, I'm like, Please, Lord, don't let it be somebody I know. I'm telling you, that's my train of thought now. But big ups and condolence to the Adeem family. Us here, we lost a friend. We have Brother Elijah, who lost a father, and they lost a brother, a dad, in a horrific house fire here in Las Vegas, man. Him, his brother Snoop, and his two daughters, they lost their lives. And so their funeral service and things like that is for next week. So if you want to know more about that, hit us up on our page or our inbox and we can give you that. But, condolence to Abdul, Snoop, and his two daughters, the Adeem family, for, just all the things they did while they were here on this earth. I know Abdul personally, played basketball with him. I remember when he came and moved back to Las Vegas to take a more of an active, not that he wasn't active, but more of an active role in his son's basketball future. And he did that.
Yes, he did.
Job well done.
Yes,
he's got his son over at Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And he's a freshman, and he's in college, man. So he did what I would deem, was an admirable thing to do, because we got fathers out here who, they just don't do enough.
Yeah.
And I don't think we talk about the fathers that actually do, and he's one of them. And, different circumstances, I know that he wish he could be here, but at the same time, if that was me and my kids are in a house fire, there's no way you'll be seeing me out talk about how I almost reached them, or it was too hot for me to get to them, and you just gonna take me too, that there.
Yeah.
And so, condolences to the Adeem family. Also, we lost a Las Vegas legend.
I said legend, yeah.
I would like to say that Coach Melvin Givens was a Las Vegas legend here in Las Vegas, who helped a lot of youth in the inner city, not just on the basketball court, but just as far as life goes. And he was an extension of a lot of kids who didn't have a father in the home, and he opened up his home. He opened up his kids to help with the youth here in Las Vegas, and he's passed away this past week. And so we can say some, couple of stories before we start, and then we'll take a break. But just a couple of stories of the Adeem family and what we know of Snoop and Abdul, and Coach Melvin Givens, who has passed away this past weekend. Condolence to both of those families. If Let the Ball Bounce, if we can do anything here to help with the process, please let us know. And that's what we're here for, man. We're here for the community. It's all fun and games when we come here and we laugh and we talk about sports, but at the same time, life still happens and things still happen in the city here in Las Vegas. So two pioneers, one up and coming great coach, and one that was already cemented here in Melvin Givens. And so I know.
And I'd like to say condolences to his kids, Melvin Jr.
Yeah.
Aaron, Charmaine. I watched them kids grow up. Because that was my neighbor. So, it's I know it's pretty hard on them to lose their dad, but he ain't in bad shape no more. He's rested.
True story.
Yeah.
True story.
True pioneer.
I never got to play for Coach Givens, but just watching them, as a kid, no matter how much, if they were losing or if they were winning, he always coached those kids the exact same. And that's something that any young coach, can watch and say, I want to be that. I want to do that. As far as, the Dean family goes, I met them right around the time they moved here from Africa. Give or take, I guess, me and Abdul played against each other in middle school. And he went to Von Tobel and I went to Jim Bridger. I never forget when we went over to Von Tobel the very first time, all you can hear in the crowd was, shoot the ball, Abdul, shoot the ball. And that's what he was. He was a shooter at that time, man. And, just to we remain friends all the way. 30 years, man, we talking right now. So,
and Vegas is small.
Yeah.
Vegas is a small place when it comes to us knowing each other and the connections that we all have. It's, I used to play basketball with Bill Logan over at the Lights, when I was a kid and didn't know that he was my cousin. And I say things like that to say that that's how small Vegas is. There were times where you didn't know how close the family dynamic was when it came to each other. And so I remember Melvin Givens, man. I played for the Spurs, so it's Spurs forever over here. And I think I played on the Spurs 1 or the Spurs 2 team. And we had a good team. Me, Brian Grimble, Maurice Foy, Stacey. We had a really good team, man. And he was my first coach, my first organized coach. He hooked us up with Billy Ray and Jerry Grimble. Big staples here in Las Vegas as far as coaching goes also. Yeah. And, Melvin was an extension of a father that wasn't there, right? And so I think I kind of feel a certain way because I didn't get a chance to tell him thank you.
Yeah.
And sometime in this life we take things for granted. We think people are going to be here forever. We think we're going to have time. And you would think that I would know a little bit different owning a funeral home that we don't have time.
We don't have time, bro.
Right. And so we like to encourage all of our listeners and people who are followers of the Let the Ball Bounce sports page to, hug someone near to you.
Yeah.
Let them know how you care and let them know that you do care.
Yeah.
Because, we don't want to wait till it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah, I fully agree, man. So I posted the other day, man, that I got people dying all around me, man. I just ain't got time for BS, man. I just don't, bro. There's too many people dying around us, man.
Yeah,
Way too many.
I saw that post too, and I was like,
way too many, bro.
He got a lot of people dying around him. I got a whole lot.
Yeah.
I guess you could put a hole in front of mine.
Yeah, straight up.
I see it every day, and
crazy.
It is crazy. And we just got to do. I'm gonna say what my grandfather told me. He said we're travelers. We're not meant to be here forever. We're just passing through.
Well, I've looked at it like this for a long time, ever since my mom passed away, and I realized that she was never coming back.
Yeah.
Because when she died, I was 5 years old, and at the funeral you heard, "You'll see your mother again. You'll see your." So in your mind, as a little kid, you figure, okay, well, she's going back now, but she'll
gonna pop back up. Yeah, yeah.
And then so, like I said, I kind of, when that happened, and as I got older, I was like, man, death is attached to life.
Yeah.
So knowing that, it's the inevitable.
Yeah.
It is.
And really, the inevitable can't be that bad because it's gonna happen anyway.
Right.
Now it could happen in a way, like the Adim family that's tragic, that nobody ever wants to have, and it can happen in a natural way.
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Melvin got sick and he was in the hospital for a long time, until he passed away. But that's a way.
What are some of the things you remember about Coach Melvin?
Well, he was my neighbor. When we moved into the house right behind him, he moved in there maybe like a month later, and I mean, from right then, because he used to see us playing in the circle, playing basketball, football, baseball in the circle, and he just endeared himself to us. You know, Melvin and Aaron was like real small kids, you know. So, but he endeared himself to us, you know, and he made sure, you know, that we, you know, had money, but we worked for it.
Yeah.
You know, he was a dealer, so a lot of times he worked late and all that stuff, but he made sure, you know, that, you know, cut my grass, wash my car, and he always paid us. Even if he didn't come home, he'd come around on our house, knock on the door, give us our money.
Wow.
You know, so, you know, as far as a neighbor, great neighbor, you know, he would tell me things as I was growing up, going into high school, you know, things, you know, Tony, my brother, told him things, you know, so, you know, he was Melvin was top-notch guy, man.
So he's really instrumental in your life as far as a positive role model.
Him and TJ Poole, because TJ lives right across the street.
Yeah.
And, you know, TJ had the 76ers.
Yeah.
Melvin had the Spurs.
Yeah.
So they would always go against each other, you know, in basketball. But, you know, that was just they like to do that for the kids. They wanted to keep the kids off the streets and out of trouble.
Yeah, that was our little rival 76ers. You know, they had Kenyatta Clyde, they had Derek Poole at the time. You know, Eric Finley. I mean, 76ers had them a little squad. You know, a lot of them 76ers went to Vegas High School and things like that. But yeah, man, the Las Vegas sports and athletic community, inner city community, you know, it's a huge loss. He really shaped a lot of us adults now when we were kids. And so we just want to pay homage to him and the Adeem family and let you know that, you know, Let the Ball Bounce is here for you. And if you need anything from us, just reach out. We're going to take a small commercial break, come back with some sports, but just want to let you guys know, man, we love you.
Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome back to Let the Ball Bounce on YouTube. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, we are here to give you guys the best of sports talk. Just got done paying homage to Melvin Givens and the Adeem family for their losses and, you know, letting them know that we're here for their family. And then also, big up to my guy, Big James Rector out there in New York, man. Him and P from Mobb Deep was best friends, and so it's P's birthday today, man. So may he rest in rest in heaven, man. Prodigy. Yeah, man. We got a lot of sports to talk about, man. What you guys been up to this week, man? Work.
That's it. Little golf.
No overtime for us. I know he getting overtime still.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They cut our overtime off for a little bit.
So a couple weeks ago, I paid a bet to Mr. Bill Logan, that like I've been paying the bet for the past 3 or 4 years, push-ups for who team has the best regular season record, his Dodgers, my Yankees. And I lost that bet a couple weeks ago, did some push-ups, and we said we was going to get together and figure out if we was going to do something for if the Yankees and the Dodgers meet in the World Series. We never got a chance to, but they met in the World Series. And as a Yankee fan, I'm going to say this. The better team won. Less mistakes, almost perfect, played a perfect series. Yeah. And it was almost like first team that makes more than one or two errors or mistakes in a row, that's it. That's how tense it was. Even though it was a 3-1, was it 3-1? 4-1. 4-1 series. Every game seemed like a close game.
For the most part.
Except game
2, I think it was.
Except game 4 when you guys
Yankees
scored 11, I think 10 or 11.
Yeah. But, it was a really good series in my opinion.
It was.
It kept me on the edge of my seat.
Definitely.
I would love to see that again. It'd be a little bit more competitive with less mistakes on the Yankees' part. But it seems like Yankees are still making mistakes in the offseason. Aaron Boone will be back.
Booney.
As the Yankees coach. I've seen some. He's been there 7 years. I've seen some things that I wish that he would and would not have done during the World Series, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, man, it's congratulations to the Dodgers. You guys had your parade in LA yesterday. They had a huge turnout, and I mean the jokes is all on Fat Joe, Fat Joe, and in his performance in New York.
Boy.
I mean, I guess Fat Joe was better than Alicia Keys, right? Singing off key.
Never.
Not for my eyes, though.
Yeah, from a visual perspective,
absolutely not. They made up a little bit with Ashanti.
A touch. That's why I asked, was she coming back the next day? Because that was the big Yankee win.
But she's not from New York, though.
She East Coast.
Is she from New York?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She thick. Now, she went all the way to St. Louis to get her a man, huh?
Well, St. Louis came to her.
Well, we know he came. Yeah. She thick. Out of all of the New York people,
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I like Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Who's not so fat anymore.
No, not anymore.
I think he should change his name to Knock Knee Joe.
Interesting.
Knock Knee Joe.
But out of all of the cats from New York, who would have been your choice? If you were in charge of the entertainment for the World Series in New York, who would you have chosen? And I'm going to ask you too. I already know what you're going to say.
It's out of Jay and Nas for me. I mean, we know Jay ain't really doing no appearances like that here as of late.
I wonder why.
Nas is very, very active.
Why isn't Jay really out?
You see him, just not performance wise. He's been seen. He's been seen out. Yeah, but not performance wise though. But it had to been Nas for me. I mean, I think that's a no brainer.
What song would you have done if you was Nas?
Oh wow,
New York State of Mind.
Oh my God, yes, bro.
It has to be right.
New York State of Mind.
It has to be,
man. That would have been dope though. I ain't gonna even lie.
Nobody in the stadium would have known it.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I'm sure of it.
Oh, the New Yorkers would know that for sure.
No, not people that go to the game. Because they didn't even know who Fat Joe was, probably.
No, they had no idea.
It was like Lean Back. Is that
what
new?
What is that? What is Lean Back?
Man, that's the song we used to listen to when we used to go to Raw. You know what?
Yes. The Raw days.
So you said Nas.
Nas, yeah. For me.
What about you?
It would have probably been Rakim for me.
Could bring Rakim out. I think that would have been fantastic.
Rakim.
That would have been dope.
With the Louis Vuitton leather vest on.
Yeah.
And the Timbs.
What song from
God, bro.
Rakim in the World Series? I ain't no joke.
The Ghetto.
They would not have known that, Bill.
Yes, they would have.
I ain't no joke. Probably would have got
if
better.
you're a hip hop head,
It
you
probably
know
would have
that.
got better traction.
Well, if it was me,
I went and saw him a few weeks ago. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
if it was me and I was choosing, I think I would have went with Run DMC. I would have went with Run DMC. New York. Adidas.
My Adidas.
You know, and
worked out.
the song I think I would have probably went with. It's Tricky. You know.
Interesting.
He said they really would have known that. I think they would have.
I think they would have.
I think they would
Run
have.
DMC?
I think they would have known that one.
It's tricky to rock or rock.
Yeah,
Come
they
on,
didn't know
man.
that one. They didn't know that one, Billy.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
You'd have 50,000 Yankee fans singing that
Yeah.
one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
But for
doubt.
sure, all them Yankee fans, they would have known all those songs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's I mean, that's the home of hip hop right there, New York.
Yeah,
So
well,
they would have known all that.
The crowd was a little dull.
Yeah, because it was
Touch.
Joey Cartagena. You blame that on whoever set that up. You could have had somebody else.
You really could have had somebody
yes.
else.
You could have, like you said, you could have went with Nas, New York State of Mind. Boy, that would have had the whole.
I think that would have been just
Man.
fine. I think that'd have been just fine.
Or even just Alicia Keys. New York.
Well,
Yeah.
They could have brought out Lil Mama and she could have did her.
and wrecked the whole thing? No,
No Lil Mama.
no, little mama, man. No.
She not gonna bogart her way out to the
No,
field.
you're not doing. Not on this stage, you won't. No, ma'am. But no, real talk though. Nas actually has, if I'm not mistaken, a restaurant at Citi Field where the Mets
Interesting.
play.
Yeah,
So would that have been
it's a little different.
a
Right
little? Because he from Queens.
Yeah.
Nas Queens.
there. Yeah.
So that's where
That's probably-
Citi Field is.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
that might have been a little
Conflict.
Yeah,
It is a conflict.
it's slight.
So the Dodgers, they win. They're 8th.
Yeah.
And congratulations on their 8th
Yeah.
World Series. And nothing wrong with 8 World Series.
Where we going? Where we going with this?
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of things that you can, tie into 8, like Kobe Bryant's number. 8 is a really good number, I'm just looking forward to our 28th. One of these days. 28th. So we're okay with you guys getting 8.
That's where he was going with that.
I knew that.
And, I mean, where was I going? Where was I going, Goose?
I knew that.
Goose, where was I going?
Well,
you went.
I'll just
You
say.
went.
I'll
You
just
went
say
already.
this.
He's gone.
I'll just say this.
He's
You
gone.
didn't win 28 this time.
No, but we will.
That's it.
Look for 28 another time.
Another time.
We'll
When
get
someone
back.
else is dying. That's funny.
We'll get back. We'll get back,
I
though.
mean, the Yankees will continue
I
to
mean,
get the
we've
talent
been there.
and It's
28 plus times. I'm not. I know.
Been there more.
Yeah, but we'll get we'll get back.
Because we beat you guys a couple times when we was
Yeah.
in Brooklyn.
Yep.
But
I think that's a good rivalry.
it is.
I think.
Good World Series rivalry.
Yeah, and I think next year, if the Yankees and Dodgers go back, I think it'll be that more. It'll be bigger than this year.
Yeah, we got to see what this offseason look like.
So for the
Yankees, though.
Yankees, Garrett Cole is
He's shopping.
he's shopping around.
Yeah.
And I feel a certain type of way about that because he's been a good pitcher for us when healthy. And there was some things that Aaron Boone did, like pulling him out of games where he was still hot. That's very questionable for me.
Yeah.
And I've been known to be really critical and hard on my head coaches for my teams that I like. Am I being too critical of Aaron Boone for the decisions he made with Cole as our pitcher?
I think in that first game when Cole took the bump, he was pitching a gem, bro. Actually, both him and Flaherty were. They were both pitching gems up until they weren't. And I'm speaking they with Garrett Cole. When that whole thing unraveled, I want to say that was the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th, when it unraveled. There were a lot of mistakes made in that middle infield. Garrett Cole himself actually made a base covering mistake. He was actually walking off the field when the ball was scooped up. And I'm like, you're not gonna cover?
So let's talk about this,
because it was a deep grounder.
It was very, very deep, down the first base line
to first base to Rizzo.
Yeah,
he couldn't get there in time because Mookie Betts.
No
way.
He could have.
No, Rizzo wasn't gonna make that. Yeah, I don't know if Rizzo would have made that.
Quan, if we could find that play right there, Rizzo was closer to that base than Cole was.
He was, but
I think the communication
get there.
The communication between the two, and what you learn in Little League is the pitcher you have to cover.
Yeah.
Even if I got to throw it 2 inches to you,
Right. Yeah. My thing is,
I thought Rizzo could have gotten there quicker,
but the fact that Cole didn't even think about covering, though, seeing how deep it got hit. Rizzo was damn near to the edge of the grass, bro.
Yeah, I understand that, but he could have got there, bro. By the time he scooped that ball up.
But that play that you work on through the off season into the season, the pitcher has to cover that base.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
It's just tragic.
Yeah,
it was an unfortunate. A series of unfortunate events that led with Aaron Judge, pop fly, focusing on a play that he was about to make instead of securing that ball. That was the trickle effect.
Yeah, and I mean.
And then the ball to third with the runner coming, I'll take that error. That's a pretty difficult play to make in that. But that first base and that pop up, man, that's
those plays that have to be made, man. I mean, you in the World Series, man, you got to make those plays. And one thing I didn't mention, throughout our threads and us talking about it, Jazz Chisholm. As much as I've raved about Jazz Chisholm, because I watched him for a real long time when he was in Miami as a Marlin, as in our division, so I got to watch him a lot. He seemed lost defensively out there, man. I mean, you could see a lot of the times, man, my man just wasn't moving. And I'm like, what? Like, there has to be somewhere where you're supposed to be, Jazz. Like you're just standing there.
Yeah.
It was a little tough for me to, and of course you see this stuff afterwards, man. So you like, hold on, man, you could have been in a different spot. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna put it all the way on Jazz. No, I'm not gonna put it all the way on him because he had some bright spots at the plate too, where he stepped up at the dish. But,
I think Jazz is a bright spot for the Yankees. I think he's an energy guy. Being his first year with the Yankees, there's going to be some hiccups. You have to you have to learn your teammates and not giving the Yankees no excuses. I think that in the World Series there were certain things that you just cannot make in the World Series. In the World Series, you have to almost be perfect.
Right.
And you have to be a gamer, kind of like Freddie was. And we'll segue right over to the Dodgers. I didn't understand why, and you can ask me if I'm old school or am I getting this wrong. But me, as a manager of a baseball team and as a pitcher, I'm not pitching to this guy. He has had he has had our number this entire. I am intentionally walking him, kind of like they did when Barry Bonds would come up to the plate.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's a Barry Bonds, but he's a gamer right now.
In that situation, he was.
I am walking Freddie every single time, and I'll take my chances with everybody else, but not him.
Yeah. We spoke about that, man.
Come on, man.
Skipping him and getting the Mookie. But I mean, I guess I'm with you. Like, I mean, you trading one MVP for another. But if I had a choice, I'd rather pitch the Mookie. He's dangerous too.
I'm not pitching to Freddie, bro.
But in that situation,
I'm not pitching to him.
Freddie was hot, bro.
He was hot.
Do that, bro. Not at Freddie, man. Not right there, bro.
I'm finding the hot man, and I'm not pitching to him.
Boy, that was tough, man. That's a tough one. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
As a manager, would you pitch to him? I don't care who you got on the mound. Oral Hershiser, you got him.
Now, in game one, you had to pitch to him.
You had to.
Because the bases was loaded.
You had to.
Bro, hold on.
The bases was loaded.
That's game one.
You had to.
But game 2, 3, and 4, he wouldn't have been pitched to. Or game 3 and 4, he wouldn't have been. I'm not pitching to Freddie, man. I'm just not.
Hey, dog. Oh, man. God. Inner half, just center cut, bro. You do not do that.
You don't, bro. Big ups to Roberts.
Yeah,
Dave Roberts. He's been getting a lot of flack over the years.
Yes.
From Yankee fans, and I don't want to hear it now. How all of a sudden, he's this great coach. He's been the same coach that y'all wanted fired for a long time.
Definitely been the same manager for sure. Same guy.
I've been hearing a lot of things about Dave Roberts this, Dave Roberts that.
Well, what you heard is not necessarily Dodger fans wanting him fired. We question a lot of his moves. We question him keeping Kershaw in too long. We question him taking pitchers out that was dealing, because of that. Now a pitcher goes a certain amount of pitches. Now he has to come out because you don't want to wear his arm out. Yeah. And I get that to a certain extent, but when a pitcher's dealing, you let him deal.
Yeah.
If he can do a complete game, let him.
So you saying Yankee fans should take a page out of the Dodgers book and give Aaron Boone some slack?
I ain't saying none of that. I'm going to let y'all talk about that. I'm just saying what Dodger fans were saying. We wasn't saying really get rid of him. We were questioning some of his moves, which cost us a couple of, we failed, cost us a couple of series a few years ago. But
a couple what? World Series?
No.
Oh, okay. Just a couple games.
Playoff series.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, being a manager is difficult. And I think one of the hard things to do is to try to gauge your best guy and say, do I pull him out now so that he has some juice for tomorrow or the next day? And just trying to figure that out. And I think that's where walking to the mound, talking to your guy and saying, pitchers, they're going to be gamers. They're going to be saying, I can go, coach. Put me in, coach. Yeah. I can still go. And sometimes the coach got to say, I need you tomorrow, Captain. Because I need you tomorrow.
If you look at Garrett Cole wasn't having a whole lot of pitches until that fifth inning that it blew up. He had 37 pitches at one point in that inning, which is a lot of pitches in one inning. But throughout that, even after that, when he kept him in, he started back dealing, getting people out in 6, 7, 8, 9 pitches,
And I think when he pulled them and put the other, and we're speaking of Aaron Boone with the Yankees, when he pulled Cole out and put the other pitcher in,
Cortez.
And then
Nestor ended up going in. When Freddie hit the grand slam off of Nestor.
I think he waited too long to pull that pitcher. He should have pulled that pitcher after the first person got on base.
Yeah.
It's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The Dodgers did what they were supposed to do. They capitalized on errors that Yankees just could not recover from.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
couldn't
and
recover.
Shohei Ohtani, he really
he
wasn't a factor at all. Especially after he messed his
After he
shoulder
messed his
up.
shoulder up, he wasn't
You
even
know,
a factor.
I
I think they kept him in the lineup just to keep.
It's a bluff.
Just
It was
to
a
keep
scare
them
tactic.
scared. Yeah,
It's a bluffing
That's
thing.
exactly what it was.
At this
you know?
point, it's a bluffing thing, and I
Yeah.
said that too. I was like,
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good.
But you still got to watch how you pitch to him. Though.
Yeah, but at the same time, I thought that was a really brilliant move on Dave
Yeah.
to keep him
in the
in,
lineup.
keep him in the lineup.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see if this is a long-term effect with this shoulder injury because
It was just
After-
a partial separation.
after every swing, after every run, he was favoring that left shoulder.
His top hand was coming off the bat every swing. He couldn't hold on to it, bro.
Yeah.
You could see it. I'm like, he's laboring,
But
bro.
they said that's
He's
been an
laboring.
injury he's been dealing with for like 6 years.
Yikes!
Like his shoulder pops in and out a lot, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. They were saying that on the broadcast.
Because if you look at the slide, it wasn't really a violent slide. His arm just went down.
He needs to learn how to
And-
bring that arm up somehow.
Wow.
Well, you slide with your legs and your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Don't
didn't
bring
hear
your
that
arm,
part
you know.
of the broadcast. Wow. I didn't hear him when they said that. Wow. Yeah,
When I
that's
played
tough.
baseball, that's what they told me. You slide with your legs and your butt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You know,
tough.
all that Pete Rose stuff diving in,
Nah.
because that's a different cat right there.
All bad.
Well, you know,
Pete
we're
was different.
We're
Yeah.
starting to see the glove that they wear for
Yeah,
sliding.
the mitt.
Yeah.
The mitt.
So you don't break fingers.
Yeah.
Because once you're going head first, slide
spiked.
in.
Not a good look.
Ask Ricky Henderson about that.
Oh, yeah.
About that. But yeah, man, what a great World Series. I'm looking forward to baseball next year. I'm looking forward to Las Vegas having a baseball team and at some point having a World Series kind of come through here. We'll see. I don't know. Oakland, the A's haven't been,
Hey, man, change the scenery, bro.
that's what we said about the
scenery.
Raiders.
Change the scenery, man.
And I
You
post.
have to spend money though, man.
Yeah.
Gotta spend bread.
Look at the Dodgers.
The A's don't spend no money.
You pay
Look at the
Shohei.
Yankees.
You pay
They spend
Shohei, and what a lot of people don't realize, Dodgers are gonna be able to get some other players because Shohei deferred a lot of that money
Yeah, over the
to the
next
back
50
end.
years.
to the back end.
Yeah, like
so the team can. I would not be surprised if they go after Garrett Cole or
Soto.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
Well, Soto is on the market.
he is.
The New York Mets are, they have a lot of money to throw Soto's way.
Bread.
And Yankees are going to have to make a decision. I've seen that they're going to have to make a decision on 3 guys to free up some space, some cap space to try to sign Soto. I think Soto wants to stay a Yankee. That's just me. I hear different things. I hear Yankees fans saying that Soto's not a good runner. He's not fast enough. And
Soto had a great.
I'm
World
like, look,
Series
man.
run.
He had a solid.
Soto,
World
A lot of
Series,
people-
bro.
he is a good at bat.
He had a great World Series.
You want to talk
Defensively,
about talk about somebody who plays poker really well at the plate, and that's Soto.
He had a great World Series.
I
don't know.
think you back the Brinks truck up and give him $450,
It's gonna be more than that, G.
$500 million.
Might be more than that, G.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be
Yankees not gonna pay him more than that. I'm just tell you that.
It's gonna be a 6 or a 7 in front.
You're gonna
of that.
have to.
It's gonna be a 6
You're
or
gonna
a 7
have
in
to.
front of
If
that,
you
bro.
want to keep him,
If you want to keep him,
If you want to contend,
it's gonna be a 6 or a
you're
7
taking
in
a
front
good
of that.
bat out of the lineup. If you don't,
yes,
Yeah.
because guess what?
Because he's young too, still.
yeah, he
Stanton-
only like
My
24,
man 24,
25.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stanton can't run.
I mean,
He needs a.
That was another bad move on the Yankees' part when they sent him home.
Come on, bro. Knowing damn well he can't run, thick ass thighs.
I was like, oh, he about to get
Stop
thrown out.
doing squats.
I was like, he about to get thrown out.
The
Stop.
artist formerly known as Mike.
Thick ass thighs.
I was like, he about to get thrown out, and he did. I was
Yeah.
like, I told you.
Yeah,
He
all
can't
bad.
run.
Nah, don't send him. You can't send him on that, man. You can't do that. But yeah, man.
Who did they think they had running around coming towards third. Didi Gregorius? No.
He looked more like Sid Bream.
Man.
Coming around there. Even Sid slid in safe, though.
Come on,
by the
bro.
hair, his chin.
So congratulations to the Dodgers. You know, on your 8th World Series.
Great throw, Teoscar. Great throw.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oscar Hernandez, man. He had a solid
Throw.
World Series too, man.
On the money too. He tagged him right in his chest.
Yeah.
You out.
Couple big hits.
And rest in heaven to a Dodger legend.
Yeah, man.
Fernando Valenzuela.
Man.
Yep.
Legendary southpaw, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Legendary, bro.
Legendary.
Yeah.
So
time.
that's what's up, man. We're going to segue right into a little bit of basketball. NBA, real quick, just a couple games real quick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Couple games stick out to you? Doc Rivers and them over in Milwaukee?
Boy. You know, I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. It kind of writes itself. Doc Rivers has been chasing that same world title, man, and I'm about sick of it. No, seriously, man. I'm about sick of it, man.
You mad?
It's ridiculous.
It's tragic.
It's ridiculous. First of all, let's go all the way back to the trade, when the trade happened. When they sent Jrue Holiday to Portland, obviously
Bad
we know
deal.
he wasn't gonna stay there. And in comes Dame Lillard. Now, I'm probably more of a Dame Lillard apologist than anybody. I'm to a fault. I'm a Dame Lillard apologist, right? I wouldn't have done that though. And when it happened,
Chemistry-wise.
I immediately said it. No hesitation. That's a bad move. Why are you getting rid of the best perimeter defender in all of the world? Can we still say he's probably the best?
Still.
Jrue Holiday is the best perimeter defender in the league, right?
At his position, I would say
Definitely
so.
at his position, no question. And he giving you 20 a night. Why would I dump that off after I just won a world title and send them to Boston, of all places? Why in the hell would I do that to bring in Dame Lillard?
Why would you get rid of your head coach who has a winning record with this team?
That was wild. He was like 17, 18 games up, wasn't he? And they canned him. Oh, boy.
That's bad management.
That is terrible management. It's a sister that co-own the Bucks too, don't it? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yep.
That's bad management.
That's terrible front office management, bro. Terrible.
But Giannis never complained when he got fired.
Not Giannis never said a word.
He might have said a word to get him fired.
That's possible.
So you don't think he liked Adrian?
No, there was a lot going on there with that.
Interesting.
That's why he got fired.
Because no one gets fired that early.
If your
unless
star
and
player
still doing
unless
that
a
well,
star
though.
doesn't like the coach. Yeah.
Your star player says, you know what, I'm not getting along with this dude.
I don't
okay,
understand,
we'll get rid of him.
though. But you're winning, fam. You're winning. Oh boy. Well, here we are. Well, what's the Bucks record? I mean, we 5 games in. What's their record right now? They below 500 though, right? They're like 2-4.
No, 1-4.
1-4. Even better.
And that's coming off last year when Doc Rivers got there and they lost a whole bunch of games and stuff like that too. So
I don't understand, man. I do
and
not
now there's
get it for
rumors
the
of
life
Giannis wanting to get traded.
This stuff writes itself, man. It writes itself. It writes itself, Dre. You can't make that up. It's impossible. It writes itself.
When you start losing,
well,
these are the things that happen.
Yeah, what happens.
Where the Milwaukee Bucks are lacking, the Cleveland Cavaliers are clicking.
Yes, they are. Very much
And
so.
I don't think a lot of people had the Cleveland Cavaliers on their depth chart when it came to 1, 2, or 3 in the East. Mm-hmm. And I know it's early.
Yeah.
I know it's early. But chemistry-wise,
they look fantastic.
Donovan and Garland right now are the best backcourt in the league right now.
They are meshing extremely well right now. And then, you add the young fella, the young big in there as well.
Chris Bosh Jr.
Yeah, Evan Mobley, man. You add him in that mix.
And guess who their coach is?
That's a big recipe right there, man. Yeah.
That's a huge win, too.
Yeah. Oh, no question. No.
Coming from the Golden State Warriors,
Kenny
Steve Kerr, Kenny Atkins Tree.
Yes, sir.
He got them boys over there hooping.
Yes, sir. So,
a lot of people didn't like that coaching change either, though.
I mean, I didn't think that Bickerstaff was did. I didn't think he did anything wrong. I mean, you had Donovan Mitchell coming in as a first year and trying to figure out how Garland and him were going to work together. But
Donovan Mitchell missed a lot of games.
Yes, he did miss a lot of games
towards the end of the
yes,
season
he did.
last year.
He absolutely did.
Yeah. But a lot of people didn't like that coaching change either. But early, it looks like Homeboy's doing a pretty good job. We'll see.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the Cleveland Cavaliers are definitely a bright spot right now.
Boston Celtics are still
Boston
looking.
Is going to be right there.
They're
right
looking.
there.
They're actually looking better than they did last year.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, I think that.
So your boy Grant Williams, running through
that
was dumb. Like, I understand, man. You playing against your old squad, man.
I think he's a little salty because
might be a little salt in there somewhere.
He felt that he should have got a ring too.
Well, you didn't.
There was a clip they showed today. There was a clip that I seen today where Grant, when he was with the Boston Celtics, he came in and shook everybody's hand. He went to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum got up and walked off.
Yeah.
He went to his son.
And
his
son
son was like,
no mind.
And so
but they said that they were friends.
Hey, man.
I don't know.
Hey, man.
So then they showed the clip when he just knocked him over. I was like, oh.
Well,
that was crazy.
Let me tell you why I liked it.
Oh, here we are. Like, why would you do this? What sense did that make?
So, let me tell you why I liked it.
Okay.
It brought back a little bit of the old school basketball. Like, we may be friends, but in this game, we're not friends. And I know this has nothing to do with the play, but I'm going to knock you on your ass.
And risk getting thrown out of the game.
And that old school basketball, that's okay.
Yeah.
But you better not use one of your main guys to do it.
Yeah, well, he ain't no main guy.
So,
and so we will take that loss.
For that team, he with the Hornets. I mean, how
he ain't the main guy.
How main can he be?
He ain't the. I mean, you got Bridges and Ball.
Of course, Ball is the.
And then you got the young
guy.
dude. You got the young dude that they picked up in the draft last year.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
That was premeditated too.
Oh yeah.
course.
Oh, he darted straight to him.
Yeah.
It was no. Like, let me sneak around here. No, he went right to him.
I'm okay with it. And guess what, Tatum? It's going to be plenty more of that.
Yeah.
Don't think that you're going to just be able to come into this season as a champion and not get everybody's best, but also not getting people headhunting for you.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan went through it. Reggie Miller went through it.
Yeah.
A lot of greats. Greats went through people who were head hunting for them. Get used to it.
Yeah.
He didn't cry about it.
No.
We'll keep it moving.
He didn't cry about it.
We'll keep it moving.
He got up, went to the free throw line.
Go get a brush them baby hairs down, and keep it moving then.
Whatever y'all want to do. I'm good with it.
And I think
because I'm on a mission to win 2 in a row.
And I think he got a chip on his shoulder with the fact that he felt that, he was a little slighted with that USA team not being put in the way that.
Boy, if that would have happened in the WNBA,
man,
woo.
Boy, had that happened to Caitlin,
I got different feelings about that, man.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I got a different feeling about that.
So on the West, man. I mean, who's really sticking out to you on the West?
Is anybody just cooking like that?
OKC, bro.
They're playing well.
They're playing really well. And Houston, I like what Houston got going on. Udoka's a good coach, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he may. Yeah, well, no, I don't think it was ever a doubt about his coaching ability. It was just a doubt of him sleeping with executives' wives. That was the only doubt.
I mean, they've been doing it since the beginning of the time.
Sleeping with him.
And executives' wives sleeping with him.
Let's not just say one side of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Executives' wives are sleeping with him, too, though.
Like that there.
Yeah, like that there. Yeah. Not only did he sleep with the executive wife, but the executive wife slept with him.
I mean, it's called two wrongs don't make a right. Not one wrong make a right.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, it was consensual.
Yeah. But guess who they gonna get though every single time? Yeah. The darker hue.
That's all right. He got a job. He got a job again.
Oh yeah. I don't think it was ever a doubt that he was gonna be employed again.
I'm gone.
Yeah. It wasn't no doubt that he was gonna be employed again.
Houston said, "M.A. You want to be?
Yeah. Let me holler at you.
Look, show.
Let me holler at you real quick.
So I like what OKC is doing.
Yeah.
And
my godson
Chet's out there balling,
getting it done.
Alexander is out there
His
balling.
normal self.
You guys like what the Lakers are doing?
They're playing well right now. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Anthony Davis right now.
Yeah. Playing well.
He's got to be top 3, top 2 in the league right now. That is just balling out of control right now.
I rock with you on that, man.
I never gave up on him.
Yeah, he's playing well.
A lot of people used to talk trash about that dude.
I mean, because he just, he walked to the car and pulled a tendon in his toe. I mean, it's just, but he's been healthy
I think
for
it was
the past.
more frustration when people would mention it.
Well, a lot of the frustration was he was injured.
Yeah,
I'm not going to poo poo on the dude who was injured.
Yeah.
Poo poo?
No, I'm not going to poo poo. I'm not going to poo poo.
I mean, my thing is this:
get healthy, and we'll see how he rolls. One thing about him is when he was injured, he came back and tried to play. He didn't do a Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's injured. You're not gonna poo poo on him because he injured? Because he injured.
Kawhi?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why? Yeah, something's wrong with him. Evidently.
He needs to retire.
We poo-pooing on Joel Embiid.
I ain't gonna tell the man retire.
We poo-pooing on Joel Embiid.
Cause maybe he need to retire too. Then.
Yes. Hey.
No.
Hey.
I mean, out of all of the things that Joel Embiid has done for that city,
they got fined too for putting that information out there.
That's what he said. Anyway,
it was only $100,000, but was it just $100,000? The team got fined.
It looked like he need to stay away from them hoagies and them Philly cheesesteaks out in Philly.
They all go into his kneecaps.
If I was management, I'd be like, no. We're not saying that you got to play back-to-backs all the time. But some nights you got to play back-to-back, especially in big games.
Yeah.
What is going on with these athletes that cannot play back-to-backs?
I don't understand it, bro. I'll never understand that. 82-game season, and with the CBA, they actually spread the schedule out, so there aren't as many back-to-backs for these guys. At one point it used to be like 15, like 10 or 15. Now it's only like 7.
We talking about back-to-back?
Has he even played yet?
No, he is not taking the floor yet. He's not taking the floor.
Neither has Kawhi.
He's taking interviews, but he ain't taking the floor.
Neither has Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard either.
Zion's missed a game or two.
Yeah, this is weird.
These trust the process guys.
I don't like it. Because when does the process end? A process has a start and a finish.
You know what fans have to get used to? This is a new era of basketball.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen.
Well, they said the attendance for NBA has dropped down.
Probably because of that. I would say that. Yeah.
So you kind of like what the Lakers are doing, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you win games.
Yeah.
Just win ball games, bro. I know I like the rotations. That's the first thing I noticed.
Was rotation.
With JJ, man, the rotations are just far better. He's that was one thing with Darvin Ham that just confused people. Like, what are you doing? But with JJ, he understands situational basketball, and he understands the personnel that he has at his disposal. So he's working his rotations toward that. He's just not throwing cats out there just to put them out there. No, there's a reason why him, and him are on the floor together. And it's working out. I mean, Dalton Kmet, man, I love this kid, man, out of Tennessee. I think he's going to be a really, really good basketball player in this league.
And I heard the Lakers are working out Ty Lawson. I'm really interested.
And you got AD leading the league in scoring right now, and number 5 in rebounding.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, AD, what he like 28 a game, 29 a game,
31.8.
31. There it is. And he efficient. He was like 14 for 18 the other night.
He looks different this year.
He looks totally different.
If he stays healthy,
he looks comfortable.
He looks comfortable.
Yes. Where he's being played, he looks comfortable.
And that was JJ's biggest thing coming in. Like, you are the number one guy. Quit deferring to LeBron.
Yep.
LeBron wants you to be the number one guy for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't do it. And we see what it looks like when he is.
Yeah.
And now LeBron has an easier time doing what he does because he doesn't have to.
It opens the game up for LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And that's what LeBron was trying to do. It just opens the game up.
There's
for him.
no pressure on LeBron to get a bucket at all.
No.
None. Because I know I got this dude that can put his back to the basket and face up against anybody down there on that block, left or right side.
Well, guess what? NBA is fantastic.
It is.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. WNBA has fired a head coach, hired a head coach, fired another head coach, hired a head coach. How do you guys like the Connecticut Sun firing their coach and then hiring her for the Indiana Fever? Did they have like a little rivalry in the
for her?
Well, it's a homecoming for her.
Yep.
First off, can we even talk about women's sports right now?
Oh no, we talking.
Yeah, we talking. we only got to get permission for that.
Carry on, Billy.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So they fired her in Connecticut, Stephanie White. They fired her because
I still don't understand.
Alyssa Thomas may not come back. They're about to lose a few players.
Right.
So maybe they're figuring out that they might have to go start over mode again.
And that's crazy. That's crazy that they would have to go start over mode like that.
Yeah, Alyssa Thomas might be with a new team next year.
Does that mean DeWanna Bonner's going?
DeWanna Bonner might be with a new team next year. I don't know if there's got to be a
package deal.
Here, let me go ahead and hit DeWanna in the inbox real quick.
Package deal. I got to be a package. This dude. DeWanna Bonner, bro. Oh no. No, sir.
It's tragic.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but I mean, we talked about it when Indiana's coach first got fired. We was like, here come the Iowa coach.
Did Chicago?
Oh boy.
Did Chicago?
Not yet.
I don't think they've announced a replacement.
I think
not 100% sure.
I think Iowa's coach, Lisa what's her name? Bluter.
Yeah.
In WNBA, some team wants to hire her. I seen that, and
maybe I need to throw my hat in. Look. Look at the screen right there.
DeWanna Bonner. She went to Auburn. Yeah. She played a college ball at Auburn. DeWanna Bonner, man. That's funny.
Guys, if you don't want a chance at women, go to a WNBA game. Yeah. I love WNBA games. I mean, Caitlin Clark, is the coach really? What is she gonna do? Just make everybody set screens
She's
for her?
a better coach.
She might be. She might be in a better
coach.
situation. Yeah.
She's a better coach, and
that team is on the rise.
Yeah, I knew I knew they was gonna get rid of the Indiana Fever. I knew they was gonna get rid of her because she wasn't really buying in the beginning. She was like,
right. It took her a minute, and then she wanted to coach hard at the end. But I mean, in the end, I mean the Fever hadn't made the playoffs in what, 10 years? It had been 7 years. It had been 7 years since they made the playoffs. So coming into that, I mean,
and almost every team makes the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
Bad.
And they hadn't
7 years in a row.
That's insane.
It's
only 12 teams in the league, and they hadn't made it.
Is anybody going to hire
Witherspoon?
What, Teresa?
Yeah, that's what we was just talking about. With her, as far as her replacement is concerned. But I don't know.
She's out there.
I don't know because the one of
Connecticut. Do y'all hire her?
One of the Aces assistants got the job in Golden State. Did they announce Toronto's head coach?
No,
I don't think they have. That could be a look for.
Cheryl Swoop says $2.2 billion in TV distribution deals is not enough for the WNBA. How much more money do you want?
Well, this is the thing. When you're in debt, you're already in debt.
She said $2.2 billion is. She's like, I'm not good at math, but it's not enough.
You owe the NBA. 50.
That's not enough.
What you mean? The league ain't even worth that. What do you mean it's not enough? I don't think the league itself, all 12 teams, is worth $2.2 billion.
It's tragic.
It's not worth it.
Can we say delusional? Like, use delusional as a word.
Let's think about it
of the day.
Let's think about it.
Delusional
right?
of the day.
We know. I want to say the New York Liberty are outright owned by somebody,
and they shouldn't even be champs. They cheated. But go ahead.
I think a husband and a wife team own the New York Liberty. How much are the New York Liberty worth though? Can we get that, Quan? See how much the New York Liberty's franchise is worth. I don't think it's $100 million, y'all.
It may not be worth more than the New York statue in front of New York, New York.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
This got to be worth $100 million at least. At least.
Okay, let's see. Oh, 200. Oh, okay. Well,
then 2.2 billion ain't enough then.
Well, this is the thing though. The New York Liberty, they're outright owned by somebody.
Yeah.
So that team, they've worked to gain that value for that franchise. It's a difference.
Which I've talked about this. Me and you've talked about it. Mm-hmm. How come these other billionaire women aren't
that's crazy.
investing in the league when they say it's women empowerment?
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Kim K.
Yeah. Y'all could
Some
have been
teams need y'all.
Y'all could have been put 200,000 down. 200 million
Kim
down.
K, you live in LA. How come the Sparks?
Yeah.
You're not investing into the Sparks.
Yeah.
To make them better.
It's crazy.
It's an investment.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But then you cry about not $2.2 billion ain't enough money.
That's plenty.
That's plenty.
Those rich women aren't the ones crying, though.
No.
It's a whole bunch of poor women that don't even go to the games.
Quan's
poor women.
Quan's
man said it's a bunch of poor women.
Quan's views are not the let the ball bounce views. I just want to let you know.
Oh, that is terrible. Wowzers.
Women invest in that league. They need y'all.
Yeah, they need y'all.
They need y'all. They need.
What women you asking for? Oprah?
Billionaire women.
Oprah?
Yes. They need
Bezos'
them.
ex-wife. Who else? Because she gives money to HBCUs.
Yeah. They need them, man.
Yeah, had Giselle go.
You know what I'm talking about
with her jiu-jitsu husband.
Yes.
That she pregnant by.
But people invest in somebody they want to invest in, though.
The NBA.
So obviously they don't want to invest in them.
And you're right, which speaks a lot. Yeah. The NBA has done enough.
That's really the story.
Yes.
No, the NBA. That's your story.
Yeah.
What Quan just said is exactly what you've been saying.
Yeah.
They don't want to.
Their views.
But they still have to be known to do that.
Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want to do it.
Their views does not, align with my views.
Tell us your views.
This is
Well, yeah. What are your views?
My views is I voted for Shirley Chisholm. Did y'all?
There it is.
Did y'all go out and vote? Did y'all vote?
I vote Tuesday.
Okay.
I vote Tuesday when I
Bill, you voting? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Billy. Come on, Billy. Write your name in there. Write your name in yellow crayon.
I'm voting for Shirley Chisholm. And Chuck D as vice president.
That'll be a good. That would be a good tandem.
What about
right
Eric
there.
B for vice president?
Yeah, Eric B for president.
Eric B for president. Yes.
And Rakim for vice.
Yeah.
Man. Eric B for president, man. That's funny.
So, yeah, man, Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk. So I'm going to give you guys some quick college scores real quick, and then we're going right into our NFL picks. Number one, Oregon, 31-17 over Michigan right now in the top of the fourth. Florida is playing number 2, Georgia, 13-13 at the top of the third quarter. Texas Tech playing number 11, Iowa State. Texas Tech at the top of the fourth quarter, 17-13 over Iowa State. Number 13, Indiana playing against Michigan State, 40-10 at the top of the fourth. Yikes.
Yeah, man.
Number 17, Kansas going up against unranked Houston, 16-10, top of the third. Ohio won their game today. Number 4, Ohio went up against number 3, Penn State, who I believe should have a 15-year death sentence for the crimes of the past of their coaches.
And his views does not reflect the views of us all over here either.
It don't?
No.
So y'all riding with what they was doing over?
They already got.
Y'all riding with what they was doing over in Penn State?
Didn't nobody say they riding with him? Stop that. Quit putting words in people's mouths.
What's your
Quit
views?
putting words. My views is they shouldn't get no death penalty like that. 15 years?
Why the Hurricanes
Come
get
on,
death penalty?
man. 15 years?
Why did the Hurricane get death penalty?
I don't know why the Hurricane
Because that little leprechaun boy was funneling that money. That's why they did a whole documentary.
I know, bro. 15 years for messing with little boys. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's hard to act.
The dude who messed with little boys is in prison.
And the other one is dead, and the university knew about it.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's
The university knew?
15 years.
The university knew?
Yes, they knew.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
All of them didn't know.
Yes, they knew.
No.
Yeah, they knew.
No. Lou knew, and the dude who's in jail knew.
But they got a whole
And the
stat.
kids that got-
and as
and the
long
kids-
as they gonna have that man's statue out in front of Penn State, they need to have a death penalty.
They got a statue
I think
out
they
there?
ripped it off.
Yeah, they don't
ripped
got
it
that
off.
statue.
They ripped that thing. Yeah, they ripped that Joe
Yeah,
Paul.
15
statue
years.
off. They ripped it off.
So how long it's been since we've been knowing about this?
Joe
That
Paul
was when was that? That was like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
a
well
while
then they
ago.
got about another 6 years left.
Yeah, they took the statue out. It was like a whole media frenzy about it.
Yeah.
They
15 years?
15 years.
Come on,
they
man.
they took that statue out of
Come
there.
on, man.
15
Joe Paul.
years.
You got that old regime out of there. You brought the new ones in. They've been struggling. They're trying to get back.
If it was
Come on
my
now.
kid, you shouldn't have a program. If it was my kid, you wouldn't have a program.
You just
I'll
can't-
still be going to
You
the.
just can't kill a program.
And that
like
was 2011. It's been a while.
been a
ago.
while.
I don't give a good God.
So you got your 13 years. You got
13
your 13
years.
years.
You got your
So
13.
two
Okay,
more
well,
years.
give me two more years.
No.
It's been
No.
13
No more-
years.
Give me two more years.
No more.
We're getting old.
Yeah,
No
we're
more
getting old.
years.
That's
Going
old,
by.
bro.
No
Give me
more
2 more
years.
years.
No more years.
But they gave us a death penalty though.
Y'all shouldn't have did what y'all did.
Touch little boys and stay.
Penn State.
That's what we on. That's what we on.
No, I didn't say that. So y'all like putting words in people's mouth.
I'm not putting
I'm
words.
just saying y'all should have did what y'all did.
Oh my God, bro, I'm crying.
But we deserve the death penalty though.
Oh my God.
The
They thought you did.
The Miami
They
Hurricane.
thought you did.
That just tells you what the world is accepting of. They not accepting of that, but you accept this and don't give them no death penalty.
How long did y'all have the death penalty? Was it 15 years?
When did the
If
original?
we were touching little boys, it should have been. But
How long was that death penalty?
when did the original
Miami Hurricanes.
incident with
I'm not
Miami
getting into
happen?
this. I can't defend Bill defending.
And I'm not defending nothing. Don't put that in my mouth, man. Stop.
Give him a banana.
Stop.
Oh, God.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
No.
Look,
Stop.
look.
No.
Quan, show him.
No. No.
Bill.
Oh God, man.
They gave Miami Hurricanes a death penalty for just come on, dog.
You know why? Because there's a lot of people who knew what was going on.
Yeah, they didn't say nothing.
In y'all's infraction than they did with theirs.
Oh,
yes.
no, they knew.
I'm telling you.
They just won't tell. No,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
Were you there?
Interesting.
I didn't have to be there.
Interesting.
Bro, you mean to tell me in Penn State nobody knew?
Yeah, people knew. The kids knew. The dude who was doing it to them knew. And Joe Pa knew.
Joe Pa, for sure. Joe Pa knew.
You talked to all them coaches and all. They didn't know that was going on.
Joe Pa just turned a blind eye, man.
They didn't. He turned a blind eye.
He was just trying to coach football.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't even want to bother with that, man. I just want to coach football.
Which means that if Miami had a 4-year ban, they should have double.
And then you guys, the Miami Hurricanes, they do a dang documentary showing what they was doing. That's why y'all got the death penalty, bro.
But we don't want to see no documentary of what they was doing in Penn State now.
They did have a documentary.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it again.
Okay.
But you can sit here and watch. You can sit here and watch.
But you saying the reason why y'all got the death penalty and they didn't.
I'm okay.
It's the reason why. That's the reason why.
I know the reason why. I'm just saying, why didn't Penn State get one?
Y'all got cats out there killing folks and carrying guns and all that, prostitution, all that stuff. Come on, man.
I'm okay with all that, but I'm not okay. I'm not okay with touching little boys, though.
That's okay. We can all be okay with that. But that's why y'all got the death penalty.
Ain't you a Hurricane fan?
Prostitution.
Ain't you a Hurricane fan? Ain't you a Hurricane fan?
No.
Who's your team?
I don't have a college team.
Nigga, you a Hurricane fan then.
Penn State fan.
Oh my God.
You an honorary Hurricane fan then. Damn it.
Gosh, this is crazy.
Look,
I'm a UNR fan.
Okay, that's
there you go.
My brother went to school.
We'll
There
say
you
that.
go.
We'll say that.
I'm a UNR fan.
Okay.
go.
All right. The Colin Kaepernick.
I would have been a
That's
UNLV fan if he
funny.
went there, but he didn't go
That's
there.
hilarious.
So
man.
we'll do
my
UNR
gosh.
since your brother went there.
That is the worst.
Unranked Duke playing against my death penalty number 5 Miami Hurricanes, 53-31 in that final. 19 Ole Miss, 63-31 against Arkansas, man. South Carolina going up against number 10 ranked Texas A&M later on today. Number 24 Illinois lost to unranked Minnesota 25-17, and number 21 Army going up against Air Force earlier today. Army beat them 20-3. Some good games coming up. Louisville against number 11 Clemson. Unranked Kentucky going against number 7 Tennessee. Pitt going against SMU.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, it's a squad, man,
Yeah.
that's balling, bro, and nobody's talking about them. And that's the Indiana Hoosiers, bro.
Yeah,
They're playing good football, bro.
yeah. I'm gonna take
Indiana Hoosiers, though. A very well-known basketball
man. Look, and Calbert Cheney over there balling for them right now.
And right when Dre announced their score of 40-10, they scored right
That's
at the
crazy.
same time. So it was
They
47-10.
are
47
balling, bro. They really are, man. And your boy Antoine Randall go to Indiana?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
He sure did.
Steeler.
And he the receivers coach in Baltimore. Is it?
Is he?
Is it Baltimore?
Is it Baltimore?
You mean to tell me Tomlin
Indy.
didn't hire him for his staff?
It's a lot of coaches that don't get hired for staffs they probably
Yeah.
should be on. Keenan McCardell done coached everywhere but UNLV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way that cookie crumbles. Happens.
He's good to be a pro coach, but he can't coach. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Nasty
sense.
work.
That makes
Nasty
sense.
work. That is crazy.
We ready?
I think we should dig Joe Paterno up and make him serve his
Service
time.
time. Hey, that'd be fine with me.
That'll be fine with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody go and get them bag of bones and put them right in jail.
Put him right in Sing Sing.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, Dre Bailey believes that Penn State should have served a death penalty. But go ahead. Look at that. Put that finger, stinky finger head. Stinky fingerhead.
Stinky figurehead.
Stinky fingerhead.
Okay, well,
NFL.
We both got Thursday night's game wrong.
Yeah, they're wrong.
The Jets end up winning that game 21-13.
Yeah, beating Houston.
So the first game on the docket tomorrow is the Panthers at home against the Saints.
I'm going Panthers.
What?
Well, it really depends on who. Is Carr back?
Yes.
I don't think it would have mattered.
I'm going Saints, man. No,
Saints,
no,
man.
what y'all talking
I don't
about?
think it would have mattered.
I'm going Saints on the road.
Carolina stinks.
I'm going Panthers.
They got a couple of good bright spots. Chuba Hubbard going to do his thing, but they're going to ultimately lose.
Next
Who's the
game we have
quarterback?
the
Is it
Giants.
Big Red Rifle?
Is he going to be
No,
back?
they
I
put
think Bryce Young
they
is
put
back.
Bryce Young back in last week
I think he's going to get this W.
because the Red Rifle was
Amen.
looking terrible out
Yeah,
there.
he wasn't.
What's the reason he's a backup?
Next game on the docket, we have the Giants at home against the Commanders.
I'm
Give me
going
the
Commanders.
Give me the Commanders. Man.
Yes.
Jaden
The
Daniels.
next game we have the Bills at home against the Dolphins.
I'm going Bills at home.
Yes,
at the crib.
that's a
Going up against scrambled eggs. He's
Yeah,
back.
that's
Oh
a
boy.
that's a matchup.
Scrambled
The
egg
Dolphins,
whites.
Dolphins can't win that matchup evidently. Next game we have the Browns at home against the Chargers.
I'm
Give me
going
the
Browns at
Cleveland.
home.
Give me Cleveland.
I'm going Browns
Give me
at
the
home.
Browns.
That's a
Jameis.
three-way.
Jameis.
Yeah.
Doing too much,
Crab
but hey,
leg
And
extraordinaire.
I give all thanks to God above.
yeah. There's
W's.
a man in Detroit
Yeah.
that just, I'm like,
He said there's a white boy in
white boy, yeah,
Detroit.
white boy in Detroit.
That's
Was
what
that
he
racist,
said.
Quan?
That's what he
Was that
said.
racist?
No, that wasn't
That
racist.
wasn't.
No, I think that's just fine.
Wasn't
That
racist.
was good. Okay, just one. Next game we have the Titans at home against the Patriots.
Give me the Titans.
Give me the
at
Patriots.
house. You like the
Yeah,
Pats on the
I
road?
like the Patriots on the road.
Give me-
Yeah.
I'm going to take the
Give me
Titans.
the Titans at the house. Yeah, it's a terrible game.
It is a trap game. What's
It's
a,
a
what's a
trash
trap game?
Keep-
Or a
keep-
crash game.
keep
I don't
on-
know.
keep
I
on
don't
running
know.
them.
It's
We'll find
that's
out.
that's rhetoric. Some cute to say. that's all it is. It's rhetoric and something cute to say.
Sandusky was
game.
playing trap games.
Whoa. Oh God.
Next game on the docket, we have the Falcons at home against my Cowboys.
I got the Falcons at home. I'm going with the better quarterback right now.
Yeah.
Oh man. Give me the Cowboys on the road.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys.
I'ma rock with
That's
you,
my
Billy.
team.
I'm gonna rock with you, Billy.
Yeah. Next game, we have the Bengals at home against the Raiders.
I'm going Bengals.
Give me the Raiders on the road.
Give me the Bengals.
Bengals ain't won a game at home yet.
They will on this one.
Next game, we have the Ravens.
Funky dog Raiders. Go ahead.
Ravens at home. The Ravens at home against the Broncos.
Okay, your boy's a little banged up a little bit, but they said he's been participating in practice.
Who?
The quarterback
Oh,
for the Ravens.
Lamar?
Yeah,
Just
Jackson.
He was banged up?
remember
Just
you,
a little
remember
bit.
you asked about the trap game?
I'm going Baltimore.
This might be the one.
Give me the Ravens at home.
I'm going Ravens.
Give me the Broncos on the road. This could be the one. This could be the one, bro. This could be the one.
Interesting.
Broncos have gone on the road and beat. They own the NFC South right now, and they've gone on the road and beat.
But
some
Ravens'
formidable
trap
guys.
game was last week.
You think so?
Yeah,
that was a trap
and that's
game,
why they
man.
lost. But that's
Yeah,
division.
it could
Division
be-
is always
yeah,
trap.
division- I don't
Division's
look
always
at
trap.
division games as trap games. Yeah, but this one here,
But Broncos are good this year.
yeah, they're playing well.
got
What
the
they
same
5 and
record.
3?
Yeah,
they
they got
5
the
and 3
same
right
record.
now.
I mean, they got their quarterback. I mean,
Nix is good.
he only was in college for 17 years. But go ahead, though.
I got the Ravens. Goddamn.
I got the Ravens.
I'll be
Two more
wolf
years left
on
before
this
he
one.
retires.
I'll be the lone wolf on this one, man.
Okay, give me the next game. We have the Cardinals at home against the Bears.
I'm going Bears on the road.
Cardinals.
No, I think give me Cardinals.
I
Cardinals
think
are
Bears bounce back from an embarrassing loss, and I think that they want to prove that they're focused, and so I'm gonna go
that was
Bears.
definitely embarrassing. Knock the ball down, man. My God.
How about stop celebrating in the play?
My man was on. He just knew wasn't nothing gonna happen. Yeah. Have a seat. And you the one tipped the ball in the receiver hand. Idiot.
Y'all going to Arizona?
I want to go. I got to get out there before the season.
No. I'm talking about y'all going with the Cardinals.
I'm picking the Cardinals.
Oh yeah. I'm
going Bears. I'll be the lone wolf.
Yeah. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Next game we have the Eagles at home against the Jaguars.
Now this is a trap game right here.
You think so? Jaguars?
I mean,
Eagles at the house?
Yes.
You think the Jags can come through?
Eagles.
I'm gonna go Eagles, but Eagles.
No. I don't know about that one, Dre.
I'm going Eagles.
Give me the home team.
Next game we have the Seahawks at home against the Rams.
I'm going Rams.
Give me the Hawks.
DK Metcalf is out.
I got a steak dinner riding on this record. I need the Hawks.
Okay, I need them Rams to win.
Give me the Seahawks at home.
Yeah.
Next game, this will be a good one. The Packers at home against the Detroit Lions.
And Love is banged up. I'm gonna go Lions on the road.
It's getting cold out there in Lambeau, man.
Detroit know all about cold.
They play inside though.
Give me the Packers at home.
Give me the home team.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the healthier quarterback.
Give me the home team. Yeah.
Next game we have the Vikings at home against the Colts.
I'm going Vikings.
Vikings all the way across the board.
And the Monday night game. The Monday night game is the Chiefs against the Buccaneers.
I'm going Chiefs.
Now to go back to that game, Flacco will be starting for the Indianapolis Colts in that game. Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's playing good, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Let's give it up. Just give it up to the
And he got the better receiver. I mean, he got the best receiver in the league right now. Could he be the best receiver in the league right now?
He is. Justin Jefferson, the best. He's the best.
Monday night game, Chiefs at home against the Buccaneers.
I'm going Chiefs. Chiefs in there, like that there.
I gotta go Kansas City there.
Yep.
Then we have a Thursday night game. Be the Ravens at home again against the Bengals.
I'm going Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
The Ravens at home.
All right. Let the Ball Bounce. Sports Talk Radio every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. We give you guys the best of sports talk on YouTube. Please follow us. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Prayers to the Adeem family and the Givens family. We love y'all, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Your man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan, man. And guess what, man? If you scared,
you better go to church.
Who you calling, Bill?